Hi, welcome to Sam's Wonky World. I'm Sam, and I'm doing this week's TV from me, and I'm doing 3 points for each of the 4 shows. The first show I'm going to do is The Flash Season 2, Episode 3, and I'm going to talk about Captain Cold. That was quite a good episode this week. I thought it was going to be a filler episode setting up for the Legends of Tomorrow, which was quite good. And I like how he killed his dad in the end. It was just kind of like, you messed with my sister, you broke her heart, I'm going to break yours, kind of thing, which was good. He actually said that to Barry, I think, so that was pretty decent. I like that storyline, and I want to see how it progresses, because obviously he is a villain, and how he's going to interact with like the Legends of Tomorrow. So I think that I'm looking forward to that, and to see where he goes, because like it was funny, like we're going to put him in the what is it? In the I can't remember the wing where they put all the thingies with power, people with powers. I can't even remember their names for some reason. I'll really do remember it at some point. Yeah. So the second point I'm going to talk about is Iris's mum, and how it turns out she was a drug addict. Good that they're like doing that storyline, and I think it's cool that like Iris is like not okay with her dad, but she understood that he was trying to protect her and stuff, and that. But I want to know why her mum's back all of a sudden. What made her mum come back? Yeah, she said that she lost the love of her life, like that she's there for her daughter, but at the same time it's like, really, are you actually there for your daughter? Are you there for an ulterior motive? The meta-humans, that's it. See, I knew I would come up with it. the meta wing, that's it. And the next one I'm going to do is talk about is Wells. Right at the end, there was seen Wells come through. So I want to know. I hope Wells isn't what do you call it? Zoom. I really hope Wells isn't Zoom, because it's just going to be like last year's season if it is Zoom. I hope it may be Barry. I doubt it will be, but it would be cool if it was Barry from Earth 2. But I don't trust Wells though. Still, I don't trust this Wells. He doesn't seem trustworthy either. So I think it's going to be good if they, because obviously at some point they're going to all meet Wells, and I want to see how Barry reacts to Wells from Earth 2, which is going to be quite good. Good to see that reaction, so I can't wait for that. The next show I'm going to do is Arrow Season 4 Episode 3. Point 1 is Sarah coming back, and I like how Nisa was like, don't like bring her back, just don't. It was that simple. Don't bring her back, she's dead. There's a reason why they don't bring people back from the dead, and I think that says, oh, you could see how she was. And I liked how Nisa was like, what is it? What happened to her last year was on Malcolm's shoulders, but what happened to her now is on yours, and looked at Laurel. And I think so. It's true. As much as I like Sarah, and I'm glad to brought her back, at the same time, it's like, is that right decision? I know it's the right decision for the tomorrow, Legends of Tomorrow, but at the same time, it's like, it's not going to be an easy journey. Point 2 I'll talk about is the pit being destroyed. So, as Nisa was clearly very angry at the fact that he brought back Sarah, and Malcolm brought back Sarah, I think it was his look on his face when she destroyed the pit, and basically said that now when I kill you, you can't come back to life, which I think is awesome. The fact that like she knew that the pit was in the wrong hands, so she destroyed the pit, which I think is brilliant. That was a good. I want to see how they're going to bring the pit back, because I know, like, from what I've heard about it's in Batman film, like in Batman comics and stuff, so they can't just like totally write that out. So we'll see what happens there. This is Malcolm, he'll probably find something. The last point I want to talk about is Felicity's phone, and I think we all kind of think it's Ray Palmer, And I think, as I said, you can see that within the Flash and this, they're building up towards the Legends of Tomorrow, which is quite good and fun. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Ray is coming back, and her phone's got something to do with Ray. The next show I'm talking about is The Vampire Diaries, season 7, episode 3. Talk about Tyler first, because I was going to talk about him second, but it's the way he came in the show was the first bit. He's obviously coming back at some point because he knew about Stefan's scar, and he told Stefan that he better run or something like that, and that he'd phone Caroline. As soon as he found out that Stefan was trying to get a hold of her and he couldn't, and then as soon as he found out Stefan's scar opened, he was like, oh yeah, I'll call Caroline and stuff. So he clearly knows something. So Tyler's definitely coming back at some point, which is good. Because, like, I don't mind Tyler. He's alright sometimes. And I think that maybe Stefan's her fiance and she couldn't get a hold of him, so Tyler phoned and then said that he was Stefan Salvatore, and I think Stefan changed his name. So I think that's maybe where it is. Maybe not, but we'll soon find out. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Stefan and Valerie. And how, like, he lost his virginity to her and then she got pregnant with his baby. And I think that was a quite good storyline, and I hope, like, we all know this is TVD. He's going to find out about this, and yeah, I feel kind of bad for Valerie, and like that Julian guy, like, beat her up so bad that she lost the baby, and then Lily fed her blood, not knowing. She didn't tell Lily that Julian did this to her, and then she wanted to kill herself, and then became Lily's the first heretic, which is like bad though. Like, weird that she didn't tell him, but clearly he was abusing her in some way. So it'd be good to see all that. And we all know Julian's going to end up turning up. Like, there's no way that they're not selling this story and then not having him turn up at some point. So yeah. The third point I want to talk about is Oscar. Man, he was like the best, like, heretic ever. Just chilled out, didn't want her rules, wasn't wanting to go back. He, like, found Julian, like, ages ago and never went back. And at the end, Valerie killed him because she didn't want Julian back, which is kind of understandable. But killing Oscar, he was awesome. To finding out about this, like, the future storyline, the crosses, and how Stefan's going to react when he finds out he was going to be a dad, and where Tyler fits into it. The show I'm going to talk about is The Originals, season 3, episode 3. I'm going to talk about the Sire lines first. Whoa, a lot's going down. Tristan's there. Lucian was at the police station, and Aurora is on her way to New Orleans, I see, which I think she might be a bit psychotic or something. She killed all the monks, and either that or her brother's like way overprotective and he's like keeping her locked up for some weird reason. But she's off to New Orleans. That's going to be fun. Marcel got kidnapped. And that was quite epically bad for them. What else? The flashbacks. I really liked the flashbacks. The flashbacks were awesome. I liked how we got to see what happened. That Tristan literally like cut and like practically abused Lucian. And then I like to see the fact that Klaus and Aurora were getting it on, and Klaus didn't even know that his blood could heal Lucian, and then when Lucian died, he came back to life. He was like obviously the first vampire that they'd ever sired. Any of them had ever sired. So I think that is awesome, the fact that he was the first. That's awesome. And I want to see how Aurora and Tristan ended up getting turned. And I think it'd be cool if we could see the first ever white people that Cole and Finn turned, because even though their sirelings are dead, it'd be cool to see who they were as well. So hopefully we'll get to see that. And last, Josh is back. Oh my god, Josh is back. I was so excited by that Josh is actually back. So I want to see how he's coping after Aiden now, because Aiden's been dead for a bit. See how he's coping after that. obviously, Davina doesn't really want anything to do with vampires. I want to see how he's going to cope. We've not seen her as much. Or maybe she's going to, like, see it. And maybe she doesn't give a crap. There's Josh, it's her mate. So we'll get to see how that goes down. That's all from this week. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.